What is going on, guys? This is your boy Kawicrasher. We all know why we're here. It's Motovlog time. So I didn't actually think I was going to be able to ride today. This morning it was really nasty. It was raining and super windy. It's actually really windy right now. You guys might be able to hear it, might not. Hopefully it's not too bad, but it was really windy, so I didn't think I was actually going to be able to ride today. But for some reason, you gotta love Maryland weather. In the morning it's raining and snowing and sleeting, and you never know what the weather's going to bring, and by the afternoon it's 70 degrees, beautiful, and you're out riding your motorcycle. It's great. I'm not complaining about it one bit. So I got some great news. I finally got my hard drive, my new hard drive, external hard drive, in the mail today, and that means I'm gonna be, oh, it sounds nice. That means I'm gonna be good to go for recording still. I was having a little bit of issues before because my laptop is used for everything, most people would have for their laptops. It's filled up with all kinds of stuff. You know, I'm in real estate, I'm an agent, I am a full-time college student, so needless to say, my laptop has a couple of files on it, and it was filled. So I was having a really hard time offloading and uploading and juggling, so my laptop's like completely filled. All of the hard drive storage has been used up, so that's why I needed the external. And I have a MyBook, 2 terabyte, and I love the product, it's great, but out of nowhere it just died on me. So thankfully I was able to get a couple of videos out. I got my first motovlog out and a couple of other ones that I had already put together before that, prior to putting that out, but I unfortunately lost all of my other footage. I had probably, I don't know, 15 or 16 other clips that I wanted to use and put together more videos with, and they are completely gone. So that kind of sucks, but I'm making up for it now. You know, it's a nice day, I'm out, let's see what we can do with it. You know, I'm always surprised when people on Harleys or other bikes other than sport bikes actually wave. I don't usually wave to them because most of the time they just kind of give me this snooty look, so I don't even waste my time. But I'm always surprised when I get a wave from a guy, and I usually notice that it's an older gentleman. It seems like the younger riders, you know, if you're not on a sport bike, they just don't wave. You know, they'll wave to other Harley guys, but not to, I guess, the opposite riders. Even though it's windy out, I'm seeing bikes, which is always good. We're always troopers. We always want to get out and ride any chance we can get, especially here in Maryland when, you know, you really only get a solid 6 to 7 months out of the year where you can solid ride and, you know, not have to worry about snow and all that. But even at that, it's really hard to tell with this state because, you know, you'll be in the middle of January and it's still 70 degrees. So I'm super excited that I finally got my hard drive back, or my replacement hard drive. I'm really glad that it was still under warranty. I'm one of those people that has the bad luck of the day after my warranty runs up is the day that the product breaks. So I've always been one to buy the extended warranty, because if it's going to last outside of 2 years, it's usually a solid product. You're not going to have to worry about it. But in this case, whoa, Jesus. But in this case, it took a kaput on me probably about 6 or 7 months after I got it. So again, I have no clue why it died. It's electronics. You gotta love them. Technology, you gotta love it when it works. Let's go this way. Let's get off this wind. Oh, big bump, big bump. For sale. Anybody need a minivan? I'm gonna go left or right. Left or right? Left or right? Let's go right. YOLO. Turn off your signal, noob. So yeah, I finally got the hard drive in. which is really good news. I can get back to recording, and me losing the hard drive didn't actually stop me from recording. What it really did, and it was frustrating because I would have to transfer all of the files over, because like I said, my laptop is completely filled with stuff between work and school, and it just didn't have enough storage left on it to where I could actually, it was so full that I had 2 hours of footage one day, and I had to delete stuff off of my laptop just so I could upload the footage to my laptop to edit it. That's how utterly full my laptop was. So in the process of doing all of that, like I mentioned, I did lose a bunch of footage that I had already uploaded that was on my hard drive, and then in the process of me transferring all the data over, or the videos, I actually lost footage that way too, because, you know, one of my gripes with the GoPro, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but I used the Hero 3 Plus, and one of my gripes with this is that it just doesn't record in order. It's the goofiest thing. You know, you'll go on and you'll pull up all the footage that you just recorded, and it's all out of order. Like, you know, the first half an hour is the second to last video, and you have to spend like the first 10 minutes of, you know, looking at it, at least me, editing it and putting it back in order. And I just usually listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many clips are on there. It's not too hard to do, but it is, you know, kind of a pain in the ass, especially if you have like a bunch of short rides and you've got like 27 segments and you're trying to stitch them all together and have them in order. So when you go to put them into your editing software, they're not all out of order. So, but with that, I had messed up a couple of like the orders on the video, and when I went to delete, I was like, oh, I don't need this footage, I need to delete it to make room for more. I deleted the ones that I needed because they weren't in order, and I was like, oh, well, everything looks to be in order, and this is, you know, the beginning of the day and this is the end of the day, and I was completely wrong. So I lost a couple more clips that I wanted to use through that, but all of that's done, all of it's gone, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm back to my normal routine where I can just upload everything to my hard drive and I am good to go. No more worries. As long as this one doesn't die like the last one did. Because I swear to you, it was so random. Like, I created my very first Motovlog and I was all excited. I was like, I'm finally doing it, because as I mentioned in that video, I've been thinking about doing this for a very long time and I just never did it. So I finally did it, and then all of a sudden my equipment just took a kaput on me and just died for no reason. Didn't do anything, didn't kick it over, it didn't fall, you know, it wasn't left in the sun, you know, all of those things that you think would normally happen to cause an electronic to basically self-implode and fry itself. None of that happened. It worked one night, woke up the next morning, went to mess around with some footage, and it just did. It did. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap today's Motovlog. If you could, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, see ya.